Musically, what is your goal? Where do you see Binki Boy in, I don't know, the next 2-3 years?
It's a hard question, you know. I stopped that dreaming shit, you know. When I was 16, I started rapping, you know, or I was younger, you know. When I was 13, between 13 and 16, I was dreaming, you know. I saw these videos, these gangster rap videos from the US, and I was dreaming about the bling bling and the whirlpools with the girls in, and smoking the big cigars, and yeah, but since I do it now for almost 20 years, no success happened to me, no big success, no media, and so I stopped dreaming. I hope that one day will come I can live from making music, and can earn the money I need for living from the music. And right now it starts a little bit. I do some productions for other artists and they have some record deal, and so we get paid for the studio time, but it's not that much that I can live with it. That would be a dream, living from the music. And yeah, like, it's working time, you know. Sometimes I work about 18 hours a day mixing and producing and writing lyrics, and it doesn't pay. Yeah.
So, what do you see yourself doing then? Is hip hop just a hobby for you now? Is it something you just got used to, or is it still a passion?
No, that's not a hobby, it's like my lifestyle. It's like, it keeps to me more than, even more than my ex-wife. She left me, even I thought it would hold for a lifetime, but I think hip-hop, I will make hip-hop when I'm 90 years old. I will make my beatbox, blowing my teeth out. Yeah.
So hip hop, in a sense, has helped you cope with a lot of things. Then,
yeah, true.
Is your outlet?
It's an outlet, yes. I work my emotions by my different music styles. So when I feel happy, I make some reggae music. When I feel pissed off about something, then I write some hip hop lyrics. And yeah, and when I feel like meditation, then I produce some meditation beat. And you know, as I'm sitting in this wheelchair and I had to experience losing all my abilities one by one, you know, that the one day I can walk down the stairs, next day I try it, I fell down the stairs, and so that's the way I lost almost of my abilities. When I was younger, I loved to do sports, I loved to play basketball or football, you say soccer, you know, but when that stops, when I was not able to do it anymore, then I need a new balance or something will balance me. And I always did the music and hip hop, and this was always a good balance. And yeah,
Hip hop and having a strong support system is always good. How does it feel to have about 300 members worldwide with krip-hop Nation, like, just supporting you? You know what I'm saying? Like, from what I understand, krip-hop is a real tight family.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's really an advantage about the internet. You know, without the internet, we never would get to the point we are now. I have about 150. Maybe now we already have 200 members in krip-hop Nation, all disabled artists from around the world, and I know about 5 krip-hop members by a person. So the other one I only know from the internet, and I like working with them. Somebody puts a beat into the Facebook chat, and next day the first 16 bars come from an artist maybe from Colombia, and then next day I get sent some lyrics from UK, from Spain, and that's how we produce the songs, to get the international songs together. Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's dope. Tell us a little bit more. It sounds really interesting, like just the whole thing is coming together, like, so it's never something that becomes repetitive. It's always something different for you then.
Yeah, it's every song is different. Yeah. I think my special skills I developed the last 10 years is mixing the stuff together. I get so many different recording qualities or different microphones that people using, and yeah, I always try to manage to make the sound every part equal for the whole track. It's not always possible, but yeah, I'm doing the best, and the most songs you don't hear a big difference between the verses, and yeah, we trying to get more gigs, like to get more of the krip-hop members on stage with us, but that's we have to improve ourselves, our network. We have to make good gigs in the UK now. Well, this is the first experience we had with Dada Festival, and they like our first show. And now when we go there the second time, we bring more members and we try to improve that shit. Because the first time we had no collabo songs on stage. Everybody was doing the solo songs, and now when we go to the UK, we already have produced some collabo tracks, and we want to perform this on stage. So maybe we will be better this time, and so Dada Fest, give a recommendation to other festivals.
When is Dada Fest?
It's in November. I think it starts at the 10th of November.
And that was the first annual was last year?
No, it's 3 years ago. Yeah. But this time we will have a tour in the UK. I think about 20 days we're touring around, coming to Manchester, Liverpool, to London, and around there. Yeah.
That's amazing. So it looks like you're gonna be busy, huh?
Yeah, this year is really a busy year for us, krip-hop Nation.
Considering that you overcame a lot, you know, to be where you're at, and even though it doesn't pay the bills, you still keep doing it out of the love, out of the heart. What kind of advice would you give to somebody in your position that would want to try this out?
Yeah, I always say, you know, when you have a disability like me, then it's hard to find a job. And before I sit at home and I feel boring like this, then I put my work into my ambition into the music, you know. And it's, for me, it feels better like doing nothing. And yeah, like now I come to the US and meet my krip-hop Nation here, and all these things would never happen without doing music. So expressing yourself is one of the most important things to get happy in life, I think. You can have the best job, but when you have a boss who tell you do this, do that, do this, do that all day long, you might earn some money, but you will learn that money is not everything in life. And if you have no chance to express yourself, then starting to get sad and missing something. And for me, I miss the income to live better, you know, the income that I would have needed to hold my family, to hold my wife, but that's not dependent on the music, that's depending on the disability, and that's depending on society. That's crap. In Germany you don't find a job when you have a disability, but the music You can always do music, you know. I think 15 years ago, you had to invest thousands of dollars to get your studio equipment together. Today, you only need a computer. Everybody has a fast computer at home right now, and you need a program, maybe Audio Logic or Cubase, and you need a microphone. Maybe some little interface or something so you can plug everything together, but then you can start doing music. It's not a big investment today. And so I would advise to everybody, just do your thing. When you like music, then try it out. Write some lyrics down, try to hit the snares, and try to find a microphone to record it. And then you will see if that's the right thing for you.
That's dope. Especially, you know, seeing how you keep so alive despite, you know, what you're going through, and I mean your everyday challenges, which is how I was talking to Leroy. It's not easy. It's not easy to be a disabled artist. There's so many obstacles, so many barriers, and you know, you mentioned that even when it comes to performing, you know, it's just something that, but the fact that you guys keep pushing and going is just such an inspiration. Like, you know, like, where do you see krip-hop, like you and the rest of krip-hop, in the next 3 years?
Yeah, I hope that Krip Nation will, just boom, you know. We have so much talented people inside our crew. When I think about Rob the Noise Temple, or Counterclockwise, or Four Wheel City, or Future Sports Camp, or even in Europe we have Jake, wheelchair driver, who's making awesome music, and so much talented people in there. And yeah, I hope we can improve the situation for disabled artists in general with the project. For example, that we make stages wheelchair accessible, for example, yeah. So we should just show up with all our problems we have on every show, what is possible, and maybe the people see that and starting to think about it and improve the situation for disabled artists. Even the media. I never saw a video with a wheelchair driver on MTV, or saw a disabled artist with much record label support and promotion and shit. All of them, I know they do it by their own. They develop their own skills, like I did it. Yeah, I developed graphic design to make my CD covers, to make my flyers for my own events. I started rapping and I had no beats, so I started producing. And yeah, I hope the same will happen to the whole society, like media getting aware of us, of disabled artists, like the event managers getting aware of us and get some bookings over to us. And not only the charity festivals, I think about real festivals where there's earn money, and so the disabled artists can earn some money too, yeah. Only non-disabled artists can earn money by doing music. This is what we want to change.
That's dope. Hopefully all that comes true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Binki, for this interview. I really appreciate it, man. And I hope all your endeavors really come true for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're a talented dude. I mean, you know, what else do you got coming out? Do you have any albums? Do you have any?
Yeah, this year I want to release my solo album. It's Psychologic will be the title of the album. It's gonna be a double CD with about 30 songs on it or more, I don't know. Great features. And first I will release it digital release on Bandcamp, but this time I wanna make CDs, because the last CD I make was about 15 years ago, so it's time for the next CD. And we will release the Cyclic CD this year. We're trying to release the Krip-hop Nation CD before Dada Festival on Solid Noise Records with Rob the Noise Temple, and yeah, that's the plan for this year.
This was well, I hope it comes through.
Yeah.
Binky, thank you very much.
Thank you, Steelo Magazine. Big up, big up.